Hi there, welcome to Mental Health Monday. And today we are talking about self trust. So, have you ever noticed when you're stressed or feeling low, you don't just feel tired, you actually start to doubt yourself? You might say things like, I should be handling this better, or why can't I stay consistent and committed to my goals? I always fall off track. Why can't I follow through? And slowly, something subtle starts to happen. You stop trusting yourself, not dramatically, just quietly. And when you don't trust yourself, everything can start to feel heavier. So, self trust can be misunderstood. So, what is it actually? Well, it isn't confidence, it's not certainty, it's the belief that I will show up for myself even when I'm struggling, even when it's difficult. Low mood, shame, and reactivity can chip away at that belief that you do show up for yourself. And then when we become dysregulated, our brain starts to narrow and focus on the stuff that's not so great. So our negativity bias intensifies, our rumination increases, and self criticism gets louder. And then you start confusing the state you're in with your self identity. And then your feeling of being stuck starts turning into this narrative where you tell yourself that you're not reliable. And that's where the rupture happens. So let's just look at a little scenario that I got together. So you commit to waking up earlier, you miss 2 days in a row, and then your inner voice starts to criticize you and says, see, you never follow through. Now, the issue isn't waking up early, the issue is identity. So self trust starts to erode when little missteps happen and we start to make global statements or conclusions about ourselves. So that missing 2 days in a row of waking up turns into you never follow through with what you say you're going to do. So we need to reframe that and realize that self-trust isn't built by perfection, it's built by repair. Every time you notice I'm off track and respond with, let me adjust, then you start to strengthen trust. Self attack or self criticism weakens trust, but self repair and self compassion can build it. So I want you to ask yourself, when I disappoint myself, do I respond with punishment or partnership? Partnership with yourself builds steadiness, and punishment builds avoidance and eventually some shame. So on Thursday, I'm going to give you 5 practical tools to rebuild self trust, especially if you've been feeling a little stuck in rumination or low mood or self doubt. Because trust isn't something you wait to feel, it's something you practice. So I will see you on Thursday when we take a look at some practical tools that you can use in your life. And until then, thanks for being here. You got this. I'll see you on Thursday.